Hey everyone, I hope you're all okay today. So I'm going to do an empties video today. I've only done 2 empties videos in the whole time I've been doing YouTube. So I'm quite bad at doing them regularly, and so usually I end up with a massive pile of empty products that are just like stashed under my bed. Right now at uni there are so many, so expect a massive empties video when I get back to uni, but for now I thought I would clear out all of the empties that I had saved at home, and most of them I used up this Easter holiday in March, but there were a couple that I'd used up last time I was home and just kept them here. But anyway, so I'm going to show you what I've used up and if I liked it and whether I'll repurchase it. It's always a good thing to know if you've actually used something up, because you know that means that you've given it a really good go and you can give it a really fair review. So first off, it's something that will always appear in every empties video, and it's the Batiste. I can't talk today. It's the Batiste Flora and Flirty Blush Dry Shampoo. If you watch my videos or read my blog, then you'll know that this is my favourite ever dry shampoo, and I go through a lot of it, to the point where I think I need to try and cut back a little bit. It's just so good because it makes my hair like so much blonder and refreshed, and also adds a bit of texture in if I want to curl it. It's such a great kind of multi-purpose product, and it's pink, which is always a bonus in my opinion. So yeah, I really love this, and I've used up this another can. Probably got some more cans at uni, but we'll just, never mind, it's not very expensive, and yes, I have already repurchased that. Then I have another thing that I tend to go through quite a lot of, but it is very small, and it's this little pot of Soap and Glory Righteous Butter. This is like the lovely body butter with softening shea butter and aloe vera. It smells phenomenal. Like, I don't use the word phenomenal lightly, but it does, yeah, it's just incredible. It's just sweet and vanilla-y, and it makes your skin smell gorgeous all day, and it also really softens it. But obviously, because this pot is quite small, I go through these quite quickly. Really, I should buy the £10 pot, and then it would last me longer, but they're so big and clunky, and for travelling it wouldn't be very good. So for the moment I'm going to stick to buying these because they're £2.50, and you know, I'll just try and ration them out a little bit so I don't go through them quite as quickly. Then I have, okay, this tub is pretty disgusting because it's kind of inside in my shower, so I'm not going to show you the top. But, oh, there's a hair on there. That's really nice. It's the Keratin Smooth Deep Treatment Mask. And I can't really decide on this one. I did a review of the whole of the Keratin Smooth range on my blog, and I called it Hair Happiness, so clearly I really liked it when I wrote the review. And I do like the Keratin Smooth range. I really like the Heat Defense Spray, and I think I like their other conditioner. Anyway, it's a good range. But Tresemme masks, I think, are a little bit thin, so they don't really feel like they're any different to a normal conditioner. So I probably wouldn't buy this again, but it was okay. And the Keratin Smooth kind of range is meant to make your hair a lot smoother and make it straighter for longer, and I do think it does that. So it might be worth giving a go if you like that kind of thing. Now, I seem to have accumulated a lot of makeup, which is quite rare to use up so much makeup, but I clearly have been. First up, we have one of my all-time favourite products in the whole world, which is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. I am in shade Light 2. But yeah, this is an incredible concealer. Anyone that doesn't use this, I'm just like, you need to use this. You just don't need to bother with any other concealer. This is what, like £4? And it's just the best coverage. It doesn't look cakey. It blends beautifully. It's just incredible. Thanks, Collection. That's great. Good. Right, now for some reason I've used up not 1, not 2, but 3 mascaras, and I don't really know why I've got so many I've used up. I do find though mascaras do dry out much more quickly than most other makeup. Like with the blusher, I don't think I'm ever going to use a blusher up, but mascaras you do get through because they just dry out. So let's go through some of these. So we have the Bourjois Volumizer Mascara. Absolutely hate it. Wouldn't recommend it to anyone. It's one of those ones where you have step 1. Oh, step 1, and it comes out with a, I mean, look, it's so scraggly. With a really thin little brush. and then you do step 2, and it's a really like chunky brush. And that's meant to, step 1 is meant to, I think, separate and define, and then step 2 is to like volumize and lengthen. So it's a nice idea, and it's quite fun to like be like, ooh, how did the brush grow? I don't actually know how it does that either. So if you know the secret, let me know. But yeah, I hated it. It's really, really, really clumpy and really hard to work with and not good. So I really don't recommend that for natural or kind of full slash effect. And another thing I don't recommend is the Max Factor full slash effect fusion, and that might be a bit controversial because a lot of people like their holy grail mascara is the Max Factor full slash effect, but I think because this is the purple one, this is the fusion, so it's meant to have volume and length, so really it should be better. But most people rave about the black one. I'm not quite sure which one that is, if that's just like the classic one, so I don't recommend the purple one, but maybe the others are better. And the gold one I think was really popular last year. I don't know, it just didn't do anything to my lashes at all, and it's meant to be a full slash effect and it just wasn't. And I do have quite good eyelashes, so if something doesn't do anything to my eyelashes then it must be bad, so I'm afraid I wouldn't recommend that. However, I'm going to stop being negative, because something I would really, really recommend is the NYX volumizing mascara. Like, I can't believe how much I would recommend this. It's £5 from NYX. And it's amazing, like absolutely amazing. It's great for natural, it's great for full slash effect, you can build it up, you can do whatever you want. It sounds like there's product in there, but there isn't. It's because I've been using this brush in a different tub. Yeah, the brush, I'll show you actually. It's like a fibery one. I don't really like plastic brushes, so that's perfect already. And for some reason, it just really works with my lashes, and it could be my favourite mascara of all time. It might be Maybelline Falsies, but I haven't actually used that in ages, so I can't really remember how much I liked it. But I love this, and I'll definitely be rebuying that next time I'm in Next. Another makeup bit now. I used up the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum. I absolutely love this. It's so, so perfect for spring and summer especially. I kind of neglected it over the winter. It's a really light coverage gel kind of formula, quite runny, yellow toned foundation, and yeah, it just leaves your skin looking so gorgeous and glowy. And I do find actually that the coverage, it isn't too bad. I don't feel like I'm craving loads more coverage when I'm wearing it, or have to make up for it with loads and loads of concealer. I'd say it's kind of like in between a tinted moisturiser and a full coverage foundation. It's kind of like a really, really nice mixture of the two, and I just think, yeah, definitely give this a go if you're a fan of the Healthy Mix foundation, because I can never decide which one I prefer. What I really like to do is mix them together, because then you get the kind of light dewiness of this and the coverage of the foundation. So yeah, I'll definitely be repurchasing this, although I do want to give the Revlon Nelly Naked foundation a go first. I think it might be quite similar to this, but yeah, and I love the fact that it has like fruit in it. It just makes me feel like it's making my skin healthier. I know that's probably just a marketing thing, but I'm a bit of a sucker for a good ad campaign. And the next thing is another piece of makeup, and it's the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, but you probably can't see that it is because again the packaging's rubbed off, and I know there's still a bit around the edges, but I kind of like to put my brush in and dab it on. I can't really get anything. And also, this is kind of in the wrong shade. I managed to use it up because I never used to fake tan, so I think generally I used to be paler, and now I always have some sort of gradual fake tan on. So this is transparent, and I know that's meant to mean that you can't see it, but I do still find it can look ashy on some skin tones. So I'd still recommend this if you're more of a paler girl. But yeah, this is the best powder in the world in my opinion, and it's only about £4. So yeah, another great drugstore item. It just kind of mattifies any areas you put it on without looking cakey or kind of overly matte. It doesn't really take the glowiness or dewiness away too much, but it just stops you from looking oily throughout the day, and it keeps your makeup in place, and it's just great. And Tanya Bear loves this, and I love Tanya Bear, so that's good. Right, off the makeup now, and onto more boring things again. We have the Dove Original deodorant, and if you watch my March favourites that I would have uploaded like last week, I was going on about how happy I was that I found the Sure compressed deodorant, because it was a small bottle but it lasts a long time. And that's the problem with these. They're small because I like to carry them around in my handbag and my clutch bag, and to make sure that I'm kind of fresh all day, but they just don't last very long at all, because obviously there's like 35 millilitres in there. But it's a nice deodorant, and I do think miniatures are a good thing to have. I have like mini hairspray, mini mousse, mini deodorant, mini other stuff, because I just like it to have in my handbag. Right, so last but not least, we have some Boots cleansing wipes, and these are just the normal fragrance-free ones. And you wouldn't really see many cleansing wipes in my videos anymore, because I've definitely converted to using Bioderma to take my makeup off. Now I want to use cleansing wipes to take my makeup off. I really hate it. I think it feels like drying my skin out, and they're not like refreshing enough, and I just feel like I'm being really naughty because you shouldn't really use them. And that's, if you use them then that's fine, but that's just kind of what I've heard anyway. But I think I had these because sometimes you don't really want to get your cotton pads out and your Bioderma out and then do a proper skincare routine. If it's late or you're from a night out, I'd rather grab one of these and just take it off than kind of leave it on because I'm feeling lazy. So I use this up, and these are fine. These, I don't know, they're really cheap, so definitely a good kind of emergency item to have. I do love the simple ones. If I'm going to use makeup wipes properly, I do use the simple ones, but the simple ones are really expensive, so you're actually better off buying Bioderma because it lasts much longer. So that was my third Empties or products I've used up video. I might call it much Empties, I'm not really sure yet. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, and please link any videos you've done for like Empties and stuff, because I love watching these kind of videos. And I hope that you had a lovely Easter as well, because that was probably last weekend. And please like this video if you like it, and subscribe to my channel as well. That would be amazing. And have a lovely day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!